Hey everyone, Selfie Crafter here. So today I have a Wip Chat of Bakery. So if you guys have any works in progress and would like to work along, you can. I would like to apologize because there is some noise in the background. My husband and oldest are making banana bread, and then my two youngest, they are acting out like they are doing a YouTube video. So they're kind of bickering and arguing a little bit. I already told them to kind of calm down a bit. I've gotten myself some coffee and ready to get started. I hope everyone is having a good day. It's Monday right now, so I don't know if anyone has the Monday blues, but I'm definitely kind of feeling it. I've been having oops, there's a little thing right here I need to get rid of. So I wouldn't say I'm sick, but my allergies have been acting up, and then with me feeling stressed with the school coming up, it just kind of hit hard yesterday, and I'm feeling a lot better today, but I'm still feeling kind of drained from the whole thing. Otherwise, things are going pretty well here. The kids are as rambunctious as they always are. I figured that doing this would be nice and easy. I already kind of checkerboard most of the entire thing, and figured that it would be just a nice, easy kind of thing to do while I do this chat session, because I don't know how long I have since my husband, after he's done working on banana bread with my oldest, he's got to get back to work and has a meeting coming up. So I'm been trying to find some time to squeeze things in. So what's been new here for us is I wanted to get some masks done for the kids. It's those 3D type masks. Excuse me, I'm going to close the door. It's gotten a little bit too loud out there. I wanted to make some 3D masks for the kids, because they've been talking about how the masks I normally make touches their mouths a little bit, and I was planning on making it yesterday, since that's the time when my husband is not working and kids aren't sleeping, so I can make as much racket as I can with the sewing machine. But since I was kind of out of commission yesterday, and my husband was so sweet, what he did was he let me sleep in yesterday. He's all like, "I got this, don't worry about it." And he watched the kids for me and got them all taken care of. When I woke up and came downstairs, he had coffee for me, and he was like, "Yeah, you just rest, take it easy." Basically, what I kind of needed yesterday was a me day, like a mental health day in a way. I've just been very stressed with how things are going with the school system here, and I'm not going to get too much into it. I mean, you already probably can tell, because how I talk about, like, I make masks and stuff for the kids. It's mask optional in this area, and a lot of people in this place don't believe that it's a thing, and I'm nervous about how they're acting, especially since there's a chance that my kids will have to be bus riders again. My husband's going to go back to work in September. He's been working from home, and they're talking about bringing everyone back in September, and the school said masks are optional, but please, it's recommended. And then also buses are going to be full capacity again at 100% capacity. And with our school system, with our neighborhood, the neighborhood I live in, it's a huge neighborhood. And they have the largest bus, not for this neighborhood, but the largest bus comes through this neighborhood. And quite frankly, they should just have a bus for the neighborhood. That's how bad it is. It's gotten to the point where it's three kids to one bus seat, and of course, because of my kids' ages, not all three of them can sit. Plus, because my twins are a boy and girl, they're not allowed to sit together. So it's kind of a scary situation, and I would rather not, considering circumstances, and since they're all siblings, they can sit together, but that's not going to happen. So it's just stuff like that's what's been stressing me out. They've already been bullied so much on the bus, and then on the way back, like last year, the kids were bullying them in front of me. That's how bad it was, and I don't want that to happen again. They don't deserve that. So I've just been just worried about that, and I guess it's just the combination of that, and then how bad my allergies have been. I couldn't handle it. Like, I started feeling it on Saturday, and then yesterday it just hit hard, and I'm still feeling it today. But it's not as bad as it was yesterday. But yeah, and then with my allergies, I can't take anything for it, because if I do, the allergy stuff works, but then I'm out of commission all day. It doesn't matter if I take medicine at night or in the morning. It doesn't matter what time. I'm just pretty much out of it. I'm not focused. I can't do anything. If I do, and and that's with some medicine. And other medicine, when I try and take it, it doesn't work at all. It doesn't affect me. So I'm kind of out of luck without that kind of help. So I just normally power through and try and get through the next batch, because apparently, since I live in the South, I'm allergic to anything and everything in this area. It wasn't so bad when I was living up in West Virginia when I was a teenager. And coffee helps. Coffee helps a lot. Along with that, the reason why it's 12 o'clock and I'm still drinking coffee. I've been getting the kids prepped for school. Sorry, I know I'm sniffling a lot. I've been getting the kids ready for school. So what we've been doing is, I think I mentioned this before, is we've been waking up earlier every week. So what I've been doing is like setting the alarm clock back more and more to get ready for the 6 o'clock wake up call next week. It's exactly a week. So last week we were getting up at 8 o'clock, which didn't work half the time. Half the time I was getting up at 8:30. And today we were today and this week are 7 o'clock for next week, because 6 o'clock. But today I woke up, looked at my alarm, went, nope, changed it to 7:30. Couldn't do it. My son woke up at 7:30 exactly, came in and go, Mommy, we're supposed to be waking up. I'm like, I know, kid. I know. Go ahead and get dressed. Make your bed. But yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get back to this 6 o'clock schedule. I'm not an early person. I am a late night. I'm a night owl. And it doesn't help that I stay up late in the first place. I keep telling myself I need to go to sleep, and I look at the clock and it's 12 o'clock at night and I'm not ready for bed, which is a shame, because I gotta be. My 12 o'clock's my when the kids are in school. 12 o'clock's my limit. Like, once it hits 12, I go upstairs. Because my raid nights on Tuesdays and Thursdays, they end raid at 12. So I figured that's a nice balance. And with all 3 kids now in school, what we did last year was we would drop off the kids, and then my husband and I would have a small nap to try and catch up on the amount of sleep we didn't have. And sometimes it was really nice being able to just have some sleep and wake up without having anyone come in and barging. Be like, Mommy, Daddy, time to get up. But man, these weekends are going to be a pain. Because the twins, they when they get used to a sleep schedule, they will wake you up according to the time that they feel is appropriate. So lately, because of summer, they've luckily been only waking me up about past 8 o'clock. Now I know that we are starting school. My son, he's going to be waking me up at 6 o'clock on the weekends sharp once he gets used to the schedule. I don't want that happening. I'm going to probably have to tell him, now that he has a clock in his room, you don't come into this room until it hits 7:30. But man, they're crazy at times. But they were sweet. Speaking of, so what has happened is last week we went to the library and got a lot of books. I always try to limit the amount of books we get, only because I have to keep track of all the books to make sure that none are missing, and I'm worried that they are going to be missing. So that's why it's like, okay, 3 books each. And apologize about that. The kids were getting into something that they shouldn't have, and I had to get out there because my husband was getting onto them and had to help him out. So, I don't remember where we left off, but, I think I remember. I was talking about how sweet they were before they were starting to get into trouble. And I think I talked about, no, the library. Yes, we were talking about the library. So we went to the library, and, we got a couple of books, and, I checked out a book, called Alice Adventures in Wonderland. Everyone knows this book, but the kids only watched the movie. They've never read the book or anything, and I decided that I was going to read to them a chapter a day. And, excuse me, and what I've been doing, I've been reading to them every day, and then yesterday I felt good enough to read after feeling like crap all day long. But my oldest, she decided she wanted to go upstairs, and I am so sorry. She decided to go upstairs and take a break because her siblings were, in her words, driving her crazy. So when I was talking to the twins, and they were like, we want to wait till she comes downstairs. And I'm like, well, I don't know if she's going to come back downstairs before you guys are ready for bed. And these 2 kids, they're like, okay, we'll read something else. We'll just read this tomorrow. So they just wanted, they wanted to make sure their oldest sister was included, which I thought was so sweet. So instead we read a couple of Pete the Cat books, which my youngest, she's obsessed with Pete the Cat right now. Also Mermicorn Island, but you know, Pete the Cat is something she can read easily. And excuse me, I can actually hear the kids going through the door, so if you hear anything, that's them just being a little louder than normal. But yeah, so today we reread 2 chapters to make up for the fact that we didn't read Alice yesterday. I will probably see if I can find any other books to read to all 3. It's kind of hard to read to all 3 of them, at the same time, because, you know, the oldest is 9 and the other two are 6 years old, and they all have different tastes, and trying to make sure it's something that would appeal to all three of them. And even then, I don't think Alice is that appealing to the oldest, but she seems to tolerate it. I think she was just happy that we started reading to her again, which I kind of feel guilty. I've read to her a bit, but I've dropped off on reading with her in the last year or so, because I've been focusing so much last year with the twins, trying to get them to learn how to read, that I was extremely tired to do any reading after that. It's only now that they actually know how to read that I've been filling up to the challenge to read to them. Let's see. But afterwards we decided to treat them to Sonic, and we went to Sonic, and I was thinking all about okay, I hear the doorbell. Hold on. Today seems to be a day of interruptions, it seems. But that was one of my packages I was waiting on. If you don't know, I recently did an unboxing on a newish diamond painting called Orloa, and I unboxed a diamond painting called La Sorcière by Fayonette. And I was waiting on the other package, because the funny thing was Orloa said that both packages were delivered on Friday, but when I checked UPS, it said that there's 2 packages, 2 separate shipments, and one got delivered Friday, and then the other one was on the way today. So I wanted to wait till today to see if it would actually come in, and if not, I was going to contact. But it did come in, so that all well said ends well, so I don't have to do anything. Eventually I will unbox that one and post it as well. But I think I was talking about Sonic, I think. Yeah, we went to take the kids to Sonic, and I was just thinking about having like a milkshake or something, because it was really hot that day and I wanted to cool off. And instead, everything was just black screen. We had to leave. We couldn't order anything, which was sad, because I was really wanting that. I don't really care for their food. I'm sorry if anyone does. I don't care for Sonic's food. But I do like their drinks, so. But instead we had to drive a little bit further out and go to a Wendy's, which is fine. We don't normally go to Wendy's, only because it's so far out of the way. So we went to Wendy's. The kids were upset, understandably, because they were all slushies. No, the door is not closed all the way. Alright. Sorry, kids are going to be loud. But let's see. I did do another unboxing, but the file was corrupted. Excuse me. I love coffee. But the file was corrupted. And I was wondering if you guys would be interested in watching me do a redo. I don't have the packages like all boxed up again, unfortunately. I threw away all the wrapping, but it was like from Patty Wax and also Bella Art and Nicole. So I don't know if you guys would be interested in seeing me just showing you the products that I got. Also, I would have one of the things that is not a diamond painting related thing, but it's something that I talk about, like, because I talk about my nail polish all the time. I love Holo Taco, and I got their limited edition their second year anniversary and limited edition box. And I showed it off, like with the packaging, you know, like all wrapped up. But I don't know if you guys would be interested in that or not. But if you would, let me know in the comments below, just so I can get a gauge on if you guys would like to see that. Otherwise, I'll just start using it because I haven't used well, that's a lie. I've used the trays, but I wasn't sure if you guys wanted to see it or not, so I went back to my other tray for the time being, because I was trying to get the file to work, but either the thing is, it's either my phone, which is probable since my phone's on the older end, or it's the computer, which could be the case, but I have an inkling it's my phone more than anything. For my gaming stuff, I've been not very busy with it, I guess. Well, that's a lie. On Tuesday last week, we gotten all the way up to Kel'Thuzad. We killed Kel'Thuzad. We got all the way up to Kel'Thuzad. We didn't kill him on Tuesday. We killed him on Thursday. But we breezed through the first 8 bosses before we got to Kel'Thuzad, which was crazy. And then I don't remember how long it took us to kill him finally on Thursday night, but then we had a chance to actually start attacking Siphonis on, this is all in heroic mode, so, and we barely got past the second phase. We're hoping that we get it within the next week, but it could be this week, but I have a feeling it might take another week. I could be wrong. Only because she's kind of difficult, and we only got to the second phase, like, right at the very beginning, and not with everyone alive, so, maybe once everyone's alive and without battle risks, maybe there's a bit, more of a chance. But otherwise, I don't see us getting it down this week, but I might be a little bit pessimistic, as my, guild leader might say. Sorry. We didn't get to do any Mythic Plus yet. That's going to be today, actually, because our normal tank is not available. And I apologize if you hear any loudness in the background. They gotten closer to the door. But let's see. When we were doing Final Fantasy earlier this week with my husband, he's been pleased about being able to play with me. He's been trying to show me the sights and sounds of the game. He's been on cloud 9, being able to show me a game that he loves so much. It's kind of like how we were when we were playing WoW together. It was kind of nice. I got into 27. I changed to an archer. I don't know if I mentioned that. I was a pugilist earlier, but I changed to archer. And I got into level 27 on that. And so far, we've gotten past 3 first dungeons. And last night we defeated our first primal. He told me all about it. Said, just do this. Don't worry about that. Attack this when it shows up. I'll keep you heal. It'll be okay. So he changed to healer. He wanted to make sure we had quick Qs. So yeah, we got our first primal last night. I think its name was Ifrit. and that went down relatively quickly. And then we were allowed to choose which city state we wanted to go with, basically which faction. And I was kind of torn between Ulda or Gridania, but I eventually went with Gridania because I could see myself being amongst the woods instead of in the desert. So that's as far as we gotten. I think he's a little sad because I'm not going to go play with him tonight, and I'm going to do mythics today instead. But I do have to keep a commitment with my guild. I did. Everyone's supposed to do a mythic a week, and I haven't done one yet, so I need to get that done today. Normally I do on Wednesdays, but our main tank's been gone, so we've been having to kind of switch things around and find another tank to help us out. It should go back to its normal schedule this week, which is going to be kind of hectic in a way, because now it's like I do mythics tonight, I'm raiding tomorrow, I'll do mythics on Wednesday, and then I'm raiding Thursday. And so I won't really have the time that I need to myself, because I try and prep myself for each of these encounters. But so yeah, it's going to be a rush of like making sure the kids are ready for bed, and then tucking them in, then running to my computer, make sure I'm ready to go. Or now that I'm awake earlier, probably just more of prep myself in the morning while they're still waking up. But I think my husband has to come back into the office and start working again. I think he just put the banana bread into the oven, so I'm probably keeping him waiting. I'm sorry for the short whip and chat today, and I'm sorry for a lot of the interruptions. I hope you guys have a really good day, and that if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!